morning everyone, it's day 2 in Tohoku. Yesterday we left the town of Iwate Machi and traveled east, heading for the coast of northern Japan. When I first found out we were coming here, I have to admit I was a little nervous to see what it would be like. But it's 6 years since then, and I'm excited to see how the towns have begun to rebuild. Our first stop is Koishihama, a bay that is famous for its scallops. Today we're meeting a fisherman who works here.
ライフジャケットを着てもらっていいですか。今日はホタテの、今約、4センチか5センチぐらいのやつと、あとはそこから、さらに1年経ったやつと、さらにそこからさらに1年経って水揚げするやつ、今水揚げしてる出荷してるやつをあげてみて、最終的にはそれをちょっと味見してもらおうかなって。
本当ですか？
すごい楽しみ。
Good morning, guys. We are actually on a boat right now. We're doing something a little different. Yesterday we got to eat the ekiben with the scallops inside, but today we're actually going fishing for scallops out here in the ocean. The only thing is that 6 years ago the tsunami happened here and there was a huge disaster, but there's still so many people who are working hard to kind of rebuild the area. So we're meeting with the fishermen today to talk about how we're still getting like the best scallops, and so come along. Let's see how it goes.
Morning, Charlie! So first he showed us the smaller scallops.
Ah, kawaii.
そうなんですよ。
Then the ones that are a year older.
これがホタテ。
And then the next level up, which were ready to eat. Very ready to eat.
Oh my gosh. 人生初めての完全にフレッシュなホタテ。いただきます。美味しい。っていうか最高の朝食これ。That is probably the most delicious scallop and or seafood I think I'm ever going to have for a long time. This is ridiculous. I had no idea, but that was some delicious scallop, right, Charlie?
Yeah, it was like amazing.
And
best scallop ever.
On this train line, they also have tours. So if you guys want to try like some, if you're into scallops, and I know you are, if you're into scallops, you should definitely come over here. Oh my gosh.
He told us a story about the day he was out fishing when the earthquake and tsunami came. But it only took him about half a year to get restarted and start working again.
I'm just kind of like taking everything in little bit by bit, because what we're actually seeing and what they're slowly showing us today is a lot of the places that were really affected by the tsunami and the earthquake that happened in 2011. So this place up here that we're seeing is kind of like one of the ruins that's still standing, and I've never been anywhere near here, and I'm still just like, all of this is really kind of a first look for me. So let's go take a first look together. That sign over there, it says that's how far up the tsunami actually hit, the 15.1 meters, and you can see there's cars going by. All of that was underwater. Rikuzen Takata is the name of the city where we are.
This is where we are?
Yeah, that's where we are.
The station completely disappeared, right?
We will not forget that tsunami that attacked our city.
There are a few abandoned reminders and signposts showing how high the tsunami had struck, but even standing here and looking at these images, it's really hard to imagine what it was like to be there. The first time I ever heard the name of this region, Tohoku, was 6 years ago, Tohoku Daishinsai, or Higashi Nihon Daishinsai, when the earthquake and tsunami hit Japan's northeast coast. For me, as a foreigner looking in, who never had heard of this place before, until now, Tohoku meant tragedy. But now that I'm here and looking at things, you can see that next to almost every single memory of the tragedy, there's a sign that they're rebuilding.
The idea that like all of Tohoku maybe have been destroyed. A lot of people will say like, oh, Tohoku, nothing's left there anymore. It's not nothing's left. They're building everything. Like the earth we're standing on right now, they built this. There's a hotel back there that they just built this. Like this whole, these walls, this earth, they're building it higher so people can live more safer in the future.
And this is a model. This used to actually be a mountain. And what they did is they actually broke down the mountain and built like a conveyor belt bridge that would take the sand and earth all the way over to these parts. Because one of the ways that they're rebuilding and kind of reinforcing the area now is to make the land higher, so that if there is another tsunami in the future, people can be at a higher elevation off the sea level and hopefully safer. So just meeting with like the fishermen and like doing all of that, it made me understand more about Japan. I feel like I have a deeper understanding of Japan that's more than just fun in a big city or just hanging out with friends. Like this is actually, people live here, these are their lives, and I feel like I got to take part in that. So I'm really glad I came. Before the day was out, we visited a local chef who used to hand-deliver meals to people in the area who had lost their homes. 6 years later, he's still uniting people in the region with his food. Hello everyone, we are back and we're trying out something a little bit special. Turns out there's actually an Italian restaurant in town that's doing something a little bit different than what you might expect. As you might see behind me, we've got Charlie and the most wonderful master chef cooking up some Italian food using only the best seafood that was caught around here.
ホタテは夏のほうれん草の栄養価が3倍。ビアンコ。
Oh my gosh, the food just came. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. It looks so good. Ah!
Wow.
嬉しい僕。ありがとうございます。今だけ。
旬のわかめ。
ほうれん草もうまい。全部美味しい。
わかめも生のわかめなんですよ。
美味しい。なんか
In Sanriku, so where most of the region that was most hit by the tsunami, and the chef here uses all the vegetables and all the products from the sea from there. So this is really neat.
While we were eating, he told us more stories about how he volunteered, but he also shared one special word to take along with us.
ガンバペシ。ガンバペシ。
すごい。
ガンバペシ。
頑張って
ガンバペシ。
頑張ってしょ
ガンバペシ。ガンバレじゃないんですよ。
あ、頑張れ。
ガンバペシはレッツなんですよ。レッツ。
あ
トゥゲザーなんですよ。
へ
一緒に頑張ろうがガンバペシ。
頑張ろう
え。へえ。
頑張れじゃない。頑張ろう。一緒にガンバペシ。
頑張ってしょ
Tohoku 6 years later. When you visit the area and meet the people there, you can see that they're literally moving mountains. So that's where they're going to build new houses over there. They work together, they help to grow and eat together. They're building together, something strong and new. There's a tree in this region called Kiseki no Ipponmatsu, the single pine tree that was left standing after the disaster hit. It's one of the tallest things you can see in the city, and they're beginning to build around it. For more details about the changes in the Tohoku region, and about things you can do if you visit there, check out the link in the description below this video. It was such an eye-opening experience, and I'm so grateful for the chance to have come here. So, until next time, Sanriku, Tohoku, Ganbapeshi. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.